What's going on today, guys? This is Black Rage here, and I am coming to you live to talk about the good old Forge World treatment. But first and foremost, I want to say from the last video, my very first video that I uploaded, guys, thank you so much for the amount of feedback and criticism that I got. It makes me feel good. It's going to give me more confidence to pump out more of this content, and I'm going to be upgrading my equipment, so I'll be getting a better mic and all that stuff, yada yada, better camera, all that goodness. So, anyways, thank you guys, and now I can officially say, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button, and for all the latest stuff that's going to be coming. It may be a little bit later on when I get more time, but I'm going to make more videos. And so for now, sit back with today's highlight. It is going to be talking about Forge World, so kick back and stay tuned. Okay, guys, on today's news board we have is the Forge World, and it seems that GW has dropped another bombshell again, and it looks like the Thousand Sons and the Death Guard won't be playing with the Forge World stuff in competitive play, as they have now moved this stuff to the Legends for and Marines and all that stuff. I won't be diving into that stuff, the content and all that. I'm sure there's other videos that explains more of that stuff, but this is just to kind of gossip a little bit about the what's going on. Well, the good old GW treatment is, here you go, guys. You can still play with this stuff, but it's in Legends, of course. And it seems that there was some controversy earlier that they actually went in there and changed some of their wording and verbatim. So I'm just gonna read what it says here. Not all of it, but I'm just gonna read the important stuff. So it says Chaos Space Marine units in Death Guard and Thousand Sun armies. Legion units, excluding Chaos Hellrights, I hope I said that right, in this document can be fielded in the Death Guard and Thousand Sun armies, even though you cannot normally replace the Legion keyword with either Death Guard or Thousand Suns. Okay, and then it goes down and says you can choose for any Legion Nurgle unit from this document to be from the Death Guard Legion. Such units also gain the bubonic Astartes keywords and can be from one of the 7 plague companies and also gain the plague company keyword. You can choose for any Legion Zinch units from this document to be from the Thousand Sons Legion. Such units also gain the Arcana Astartes keyword and can be from one of the 9 Great Cults and so also gain the Great Cult keyword. So right there, it seems that they are now new keywords for the 2 legions. So we have the bubonic Astartes, and now we have the Arcana Astartes. So interesting. I wonder if they're going to be introducing these new keywords into the new codex, I'm assuming. So Death Guard, when it does come out, they're going to now be having the bubonic keyword as, for those who play Death Guard. I play Death Guard as well. They have bubonic weapons and the plague weapons and stuff like that. And also now there's the Arcana for Thousand Sons Astartes. I like that. So there are going to be some magic, hopefully some magic. We'll see, I guess. It's kind of cool that they did bring back the wording saying that we can use these units, but it is kind of not that great that it's only going to be legend, and most tournaments don't allow the legend stuff to be used, as that's mostly for like casual games or other stuff. So they're not saying you can't play it, but you can play it in casual games, but just not in competitive play. Later they do come back and address this issue and actually fix these guys to play in the competitive play, because a lot of people have these units and they are using these units in the competitive game, such as myself. I mean, I have one Scorpius tank in my competitive army, and it served me great justice. And because Thousand Sons do kind of lack the unit numbers and stuff, they don't really have the versatility as well as Death Guard. So for Death Guard, it doesn't really matter, because Death Guard has things that ignore line of sight, and Thousand Sons don't really have anything like that. So it's kind of like it's a little more hard for us. I really do feel like Chaos Space Marines are getting the shaft sometimes.
What is this? Huh? This is whack! I can't get jiggy with this shit!
I feel like GW really doesn't put in a time and effort with the Chaos Space Marines and the Legions as much as they do Space Marines. More diversity in the factions, upcoming factions, with the upcoming stuff that's coming out. And it would be nice to see new units for Thousand Suns. Maybe it's like Death Guard getting some kind of loaded Terminator dude that's coming out next month. So we'll see with that for the Thousand Suns. I'm hoping that we see some new units possibly. It would be nice to not just have to center block everything on Magnus and or Terminators and stuff like that. And we got to assume that we're going to keep current rules that we have, which we may or we may not, knowing the way that the Space Marines and Necrons went. I think we're going to see a lot of stuff whittled down. But I'm really happy with the direction of Ninth Edition, and I talked about it kind of in the previous video that I made. I do want to highlight one thing in this Forge World book, and that's the Tyranids. The Tyranids, they got, I believe, a significant change in buffs. I do plan on covering a video there, but not in this one, so I'm not going to speak too much about it. But I feel like everything else kind of got watered down, and I'm hoping the Faith for Chaos just really seems to come out of the hole that they've been in.
Try again, motherfucker.
And I feel like I really hope that GW goes more focused on books work, because even between the Death Guard and Thousand Suns, if I had to compare the two, the Death Guard definitely have more things to work with than Thousand Suns do. And their Plague Burst crawlers are indirect fire; they can fire over things, and Thousand Suns really don't have anything like that. So I'm hoping that this changes and stuff, and also super glad that some of those other pesky units looking at you, Chaplain Dreadnoughts, also moved to Legends. And I'm kind of glad that GW didn't quite banish Legends stuff, Forge World. So it's like, it's still playable, but not for competitive play. Hopefully in the future, guys, we see some kind of things for Thousand Suns and Death Guard. I'm rooted for Death Guard as well. So that's it for the gossip of the day. I just wanted to talk about that and highlight that little key thing. And again, guys, I am going to be making more videos to cover more depth things about the factions as stuff started to kind of come out. I'll be again upgrading my stuff, so stay tuned again. And thanks again for watching, and have a great day.